Right, hi team, how are you? We're going to look at how to find the angle sum of triangles today. This is going to be a little quick video, I think. But look, let's just check. I'm just going to draw a triangle and it's not going to be perfect. So please don't say, Mr. Burns, that's not a perfect triangle. It's going to be what we call good enough, thank you. And I'm going to draw some angles in there, and I'm going to say this angle is about 60 degrees. Oh, won't do 60. Won't do 60. Let's say this angle is 70 degrees. Let's say this angle is, we'll call that one 90 degrees. In which case, what is that angle? What is that angle? And if you can tell me what that angle is, then you don't actually need to watch the rest of this video. If you can tell me what that angle is, you don't need to watch the rest of the video. And in fact, guys, the angle, the triangle I've drawn is not perfect. I know, I know. But if those angles were correct, what is this angle here? Okay, pause me and have a go at that. Don't measure it. It won't be right. You've just got to know from these two angles, right, what is the value of this angle. Okay, pause me and have a go. Don't measure it. Okay, perhaps you were aware, well I hope you're back, I hope you've paused me and I hope you're back now. Perhaps you're aware that the angle sum of a triangle, angle sum of a triangle equals 180 degrees. And if you were aware of that, you knew that 90 plus 70 equaled 160, which meant we had to add 20 more to get to 180, which means you would have correctly described this angle here as 20 degrees. If you got 20 degrees, stop watching. You can just do the activity. Thanks very much. But if you didn't, onwards ho, let's draw another triangle. Thanks guys, here's another triangle, and I know it's not a perfect triangle, it won't be, it's not meant to be a perfect triangle. I'm going to change it to make it even more imperfect, thank you very much. But there's something you should know about triangles year 5, and that is that all the angles of a triangle, what do they equal? Angles of a triangle equal what? We just learnt it just before, I bet you know. And of course, angles of a triangle equal 180 degrees. Angles of a triangle equal 180 degrees. So, knowing that, we should be able to find out a few things about triangles if we already know a couple of angles. Let's say this angle here equals 80 degrees. And let's say this angle here equals 70 degrees. How do I find the value of this angle? Okay, I'll show you. I know that 80 plus 70, right, plus whatever the mystery number is equals 180 degrees. I've just got to work out what this mystery number is. This angle here is 80, tick, right? This angle here is 70, okay, tick. I know that these angles added to this angle down here will equal 180 degrees. The angle sum of a triangle is 180 degrees. How am I going to find it out? How do I find out this value? Right, well, what I would do is I would just go 80 plus 70 equals 150, and then I'd work out how far from 150 to 180, right? And that's 30 degrees. Okay, so that angle down there equals 30 degrees. Okay, let's have another go on another page. There's a lot going on that page, I'm very aware of that. Let's make it nice and simple. What about if I have this angle? Look, this triangle rather, sorry. Right, and let's say that this angle here is 120 degrees. This angle here is 40 degrees, right? What's this angle going to be? Well, the angle sum of a triangle equals 180 degrees. Equals the angle sum of a triangle. I'm going to write it again. Angle sum of a triangle equals 180 degrees. Okay? So, here we go. We've got two angles already. We've got a 120, right? We've got 40, right? We've got a mystery number. And together they're going to equal 180 degrees. Right? So what I would do, well, maybe you can have a go. Go on, you have a go. What's this mystery number here? Go on, you have a workout. Pause me and you have a go. Okay, well, I would have gone 120 plus, well, I'll rub that out actually. I think we can probably do that without doing all the sum. Okay, 120 plus 140 equals 120 plus 140 equals 160, doesn't it? Right, so how far, what do I have to add to 160 to get to 180? Okay, you should be able to work that out. You just add 20, don't you? Okay. 180 was the target, which would mean that this mystery angle must be 20 degrees. I mean, another way of doing it over here, you could have just gone 180 degrees, take away 160 degrees, okay? But sometimes I just find it easier to go, well, what's the difference between 160 and 180? It's 20, okay? But however you find it out, you've got to find out the value of the mystery angle. And you do that by understanding that all the angles of a triangle equal 180. I'll give you one other go. Why don't you have another go? One more go. Here's one just for you to work out. Okay, I know it's not perfect. Here you go, but you can have a go at it anyway. Let's say this angle is 45 degrees. Let's say this angle is also 45 degrees. What is this angle? What is that angle? Okay, I know it's not drawn perfectly, it's not meant to be. They're often not drawn perfectly. But you've still got to be able to work out what the angles are just by using the numbers. Okay, well, I hope you've worked it out. 45 degrees plus 45 degrees, of course, equals 90, doesn't it? Right, so this angle up here, this mystery one, it had to be mystery angle plus 90 degrees equals 180. So this mystery angle must itself have been 90 degrees, because 90 degrees plus 90 degrees equals 180. Alright guys, I hope that has been helpful.